Saitama, in my opinion, right, should be mass adopted. They have the more than likely chance of being mass adopted, okay, by the crypto masses out there, than a lot of these popular projects, right? I don't want to call them a meme because they're out of the meme, but the thing is, a lot of individuals are still comparing them to these meme projects out here. And as we know, Saitama is way more professional right now. They have a different brand. They're way more professional than these meme projects out here, but they have the better chance, in my opinion. You do your own research. Okay, I've done my research, but in my opinion, they have the better chance of being mass adopted out here than a lot of the other projects. Because why? The other projects will not get out of the meme space. All right, now as we see, Saitama's in the green, and this is a trend that we have seen. Okay, even during the down markets. Now let's refresh the market because I think the market is going back into a green too, so that's good. So we'll see how Saitama does in the market. Right now, as you can see, Bitcoin is up and stuff like that. But Saitama was in the green first before the market started trending. Okay. But the thing is this: when it comes to these cryptos being mass adopted, okay, when it comes to crypto surviving regulations, okay, Saitama, in my opinion, has the better chance. They're more professional. They have a lot more utilities than a lot of these other projects to offer. Now, some may say, well, why is it that, how is it that Saitama offers more utility? We see the utility, okay? These are right here are what we call utility. And for the individuals out there that's really saying that Saitama offers no utility, they offer utility. They offer multiple utility. They offer multiple catalysts. And the problem right now with a lot of these other projects is that they just do not offer as many utilities, or they have a utility roadmap set up, and not even half of their utility roadmap, okay, is in the works. Okay, it's all talk. It's all coming out of the mouth. You have a lot of developers saying that, hey, this is what we want to do. This is what we plan on doing. This is what we plan on doing. A lot of those projects don't even follow up, doing their with their quarterly updates and all of that stuff. A lot of them don't even follow up with that. All right, a lot of it is just all talk. Some of it is just all talk. Now, don't get me wrong. You do have some developers out there that's doing what they're supposed to do, but for some reason they cannot move at a faster pace than Saitama is right now. And the reason why is because they're trapped within their own tokenomics. Okay, how their tokenomics is set up. And look, some developers is coming out here, they do not know what they're supposed to know. A lot of these developers are, into these cryptos, they adjust on the fly. It's their first time getting into crypto. Just because they're getting into crypto does not mean that they're professionally does not mean that they're professionally knowledgeable on it. Some of them are getting in. This is still new. The crypto space is new, and they're learning on the fly. They're depending on bringing their professional skills over and applying it to the crypto space in some kind of way. So a lot of them are still learning on the fly, which means that a lot of them, this is their first time setting up a tokenomics, and some of them set it up wrong. They set it up wrong, and they notice that as crypto advances and as crypto changes, that the way they set up their tokenomics cannot really correlate with the changes of crypto. Okay, and that's the issue that a lot of the developers are having. But then you have developers on the other end that are just not doing much. They're sitting on their hands. They probably have the ability, okay, if they put in more energy, to do half the stuff they talk about, but they're not doing it. All right, so when you look at Saitama, they got Sata Pro in the mix. They got the decentralized exchange in the mix, Sata Pay, Sata Realty Edutainment is a work in progress. They got Wolfcaster in the works. Sata Safe, okay, is a work in progress. Sata Chain is a work in progress, but they got Fang in the works. So they got over half of their utilities in the works, which means that they're offering utility over half of their they have over half of the catalyst and utility in the works on their roadmap. So when you look at the other developers out there, how can you say that Saitama is not offering more utility? How can you say that Saitama is not making more moves than the majority of the developers out there? Okay, name some developers that are making more moves. I'm talking about who has a lot of catalysts in the works like this, all right, that are putting in action. I'm not talking about, you know, the individuals out there that are just talking a big game, because there's a difference. Okay, there's a difference between talking and there's a difference between talking and there's a difference between actually putting in the action. Okay, Saitama's when you look at Saitama's talk to action ratio, the talk action, the actions actually favor more on the ratio scale than the talk. Okay, and the thing is this: if Saitama goes, if Saitama gets mass adopted, the thing is this: a lot of investors will pour in. Why? Because investors are going to they're going to invest in what they can see. Okay, mass adopted means that they're out into the mainstream media. The investors, the cliche conventional investors, they only invest in what they can see. When Saitama's on the spotlight, they want to invest in Saitama. Okay, Saitama will more than likely one day, in my opinion, okay, be in the same boat as Sheeb right now. Okay, the masses see Sheeb. They look at Sheeb as one of the most cheapest investments to invest in out there. Okay, in my opinion, Saitama has the same potential, okay, to invest just to kind of get on that level, just like Sheeb, okay, if not on a higher level. Because like I said, Saitama will offer more utility. These are utilities, okay, that can benefit the masses. When we look at centralized exchanges out there, Saitama will be able to add another centralized exchange that falls in line with the other cliche centralized exchanges out there, such as the Coinbases, such as the Binances, Robinhoods, all of that stuff. So, when Saitama gets, if Saitama gets fully mainstream and they get fully out into the spotlight of the mainstream media, okay, this will just be another centralized exchange that they can invest in. This centralized exchange will also come with its own perks, I'm pretty sure, also. And then when you look at, like I said, SATA Pay and all of that stuff like that, this will also make things a little bit more simpler and user friendly for the investor out there, and also the education. Okay, we need the proper education out there. SATA Realty will also fall in line with real estate ventures and do joint ventures with other wealth catalysts and entities out there. And of course, you have Wolfcaster and the gaming, and there will be more gaming coming along with Saitama, okay, as the project grows. And of course, you have SATA Safe, and I believe that SATA Safe has the potential to kind of rival, okay, or be up there in the competition, be up there in the ranks with the ledgers of the world and the safe powers of the world. And of course, having your own blockchain and all of that, that's good. And Fang, in the NFT space, in the art space, that's going to be good because, like I said, NFTs, okay, and metaverse, that's going to become a way of the world, buying and selling goods. Okay, that's going to become a way of the world. It's going to become a new way of life out there. Okay, and the thing is this is what individuals are going to be looking at. And I know that you have a lot of investors saying, well, we have a lot of nice projects out there that are very popular. Yes, you have a lot of these projects that are popular, but the thing is this: all of that hype stuff, they can be as popular as they want. If the mainstream media cannot see them, they will not know them, they will not invest in it, that project will eventually stall out. And in my opinion, the popular hype phase, okay, will phase out. In my opinion, that popularity meme coin stuff will phase out because we're going into more professional cryptos right now. Okay, and the thing is this: we also see that the thing is, we see that with Doge a little bit. Okay, Doge had that popular hype. They came in on that celebrity wave. All right, and now we're seeing it start to die down a little bit. It remains to be seen if Doge can kind of scale back up from where they are or where they once were. All right, or if they will add any utility, okay, in the future. And like I said, this will just become what Saitama right now is doing. It will fall into the way of life that we're going into. With crypto is what the masses will, look for. They're going to look for something like Saitama that can kind of, support them in the current economic state. Okay, and Saitama could be one of those investments that will fall in line with the other top investments and support individuals in any economic state that we're having. Okay, and they are a project that I believe will move with the technology of crypto. All right. So for a lot of individuals, like I said, they're out there saying that Saitama does not offer utility. They offer utility. I'm showing it to you right here. Okay, and this is just, and the crazy thing about this is not all. Okay, we have, like I said, a lot of surprises on the back burner. Okay, but like I said, you show me some projects, right? Put some projects down in the comment that are doing this half of what Saitama is doing. And like I said, Saitama is working on SATA Pro, the centralized exchange, SATA Pay, SATA Realty, Wolfcaster, Fang, and they still have SATA Chain in the works, SATA Safe, and the education or edutainment. So show me some projects out there that are doing half of what they're saying they're doing, okay, on their roadmap. Okay, and show me where they're also in the mainstream media, or at least have the foot in the mainstream media door where the masses can see them. Because like I said, the masses cannot see them, the masses do not care, the masses will not invest in what they cannot see, and these projects will eventually fall off if they do not advance to the next level. Okay, which is out of just the meme space. Be as popular as you want in the meme space. You have to find your way out of the meme space in order to advance. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. All right, so I want to make this video. Remember, y'all, every now will be history tomorrow, and you ever have patience in this crypto investing space or lose in the end, you do not want to be a loser. It's my video, and I will catch y'all on the up and up. Howdy.